And our red light is on for Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Hi there. This is Lawton and Deb Weyland. Are you there?
I am. Hi, everyone.
This is my neighbor. Phone's for you. If it's my family's member zone, I don't want to talk to them. That's what we're going to be doing the end of January, guys. We're going to go out to Mesa. Deb and I are going to teach 7 classes out there. We're very excited.
Yes, we are.
I used to spend so much time reacting and responding to everyone else that my life had no direction. Other people's lives, problems, and wants set the course of my life. Once I realized it was okay for me to think about and identify what I wanted, remarkable things began to take place in my life. The reason this is important is we're talking about a very profound subject today called forgiveness, which a lot of people have a lot of screwy ideas about. So we're going to try to help you with it, right, Deb?
That's right.
Whenever you're near, a symphony, a tender melody. Every time your lips meet mine, baby, when I hear a symphony.
This is our rhythm for this project and this week.
Pulling me closer, closer.
See, it's a steady pace, a steady rhythm.
And suddenly, your lips are touching mine.
Okay, what does our calendar say?
Calendar says, I am consciously forgiving myself and others. Ta-da!
Yes, because when you consciously say, I am forgiving myself and others, we're going to help you with that from as many different angles as you can absorb. And when you can hear the symphony of good things going on inside yourself, you know you've done a really good job working on forgiveness.
It's true.
And affirmations about I am breathing deeply and consciously and pick my words. In terms of this nice blend, white fur or Siberian fir, whichever you have, cilantro and lavender. If you mix those together, you really can make a positive effect on forgiving.
That is an amazing combination. I wasn't sure how that would all go together. And then when I did it, it was like, wow.
A lot of people underestimate cilantro's ability to help with digestion of emotional issues, digestion of broken thought patterns. Cilantro is an amazing gift that people kind of think is just good for bugs.
It's true.
Yes.
We want to live forgiveness every day rather than just talking about it on Sunday. That's our Dr. Wayne Dyer, and that's so true.
Yes. Some people like to go to church on Sunday and then run over their neighbor on Monday. It happens. So forgiveness is a really important thing to live every day. And we're going to talk about the properties of one of the oils right here. Which one could this be, Miss Deb?
It is our mysterious cilantro that we were just talking about.
Oh, look at all the good things cilantro could do for you.
It does. It's got all those anti-things again. Antibacterial, antioxidant, antispasmodic, anti-rheumatic. It's an analgesic. It helps detoxify, digestive aid, fungicide, a laxative, revitalizing, stimulant, and it calms your upset stomach.
Yes.
And then you have, it's a chelator of the heavy metals too.
Yes.
And so what do all those things help us with? Arthritis.
Conditions.
Yeah. Are we allowed to say these?
No. Just say conditions. It's really good for lots of conditions to do with muscle aches, pains, nausea, poor circulation, couchitis. That's where you sit on the couch until your butt itches too much and you got to get up. Cilantro is really good about getting you in motion. It mixes well with bergamot, cinnamon, clary sage, cypress, frankincense, ginger, patchouli. Was the other one marjoram?
Marjoram, yes.
Sandalwood. Siberian fir and wild orange.
Woohoo!
Yes, and you can consume these oils because
Mhm,
they are safe. We don't want to
mhm,
drink a whole bottle. Everything we do a little bit. A little bit goes a long way.
mm. Yeah. I like what it says here, though, that cilantro oil is amazing for circulation, clearing the pipes, so to speak, but works best with lots of water to assist floating away the debris that your body has cast off.
Yes.
So that's a great thing. And then suggestion for mixing cilantro with cypress and ginger. 2 drops of cilantro, 3 drops of cypress, 1 drop of ginger with 2 tablespoons of coconut oil for your arthritic knees or wrists for easing motion and reducing pain.
It works
That's
really,
excellent.
it really works good.
I can imagine that that would be a nice warm feeling on those achy parts.
Yes, it improves circulation. That's the part we like.
Mm-hmm.
Forgiving someone for what they have done is not a sign of weakness. It's a statement telling them that they do not control your emotions and you will not stay stuck in the past.
Right. And we have a suggestion for myrrh and lemongrass to help that along.
Yes, again, myrrh, because it is so good for your brain with us with terpenes. It's so good for calming and soothing of long muscles. And the lemongrass is quite extraordinary for digestion.
Mm-hmm.
So using those oils can really help you when you're working what we call the forgiveness train. The reason we call it the forgiveness train is that you have to keep chugging every day. You can't say, okay, I forgive myself and others today, and then tomorrow comes and you have like a triggered response to something. That means you
Right.
did may have let go of everything else except that one thing. You still got some work to do.
Yeah, because a lot of times when you're trying to forgive something, you kind of keep rehashing it over and over again. So, got to get rid of it. Ooh, Siberian fir. You know, Siberian fir doesn't like bacteria. You know that?
Unfriendly bacteria.
I know. And viruses. So it creates an atmosphere where they don't exist.
Well, they
Anti-tumor.
have to leave.
Go ahead, what? Yes, go away.
They have to exit. They have to leave.
Right. It helps your immune system
Uh-huh.
and you can diffuse it. It's amazing for adjusting attitudes and relieving stress,
Yes.
sore throat, colds, sinus mess, all
Uh-huh.
benefit from diffusing.
Certainly
I
will.
have a feeling a lot of people can use that right about now,
Yes, they can.
this time of year. But what I like, Siberian fir stimulates your mind while relaxing your body, which is really great. It
Right.
sets in motion gentle detox when used consistently. It's excellent to support broken bone recovery with strength, not just patches. And it's also for circulation to wounds for rapid recovery. It works great with our pal frankincense.
Yes, it does, because bone repair is very important. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
young people that get fractures or cracks from sports injuries, they're in a really big hurry. Just let me get back on the field. It's
Mm-hmm.
really important that you treat the limbs, both of them, with the Siberian fir and frankincense so that when the bones are reknitting, they knit complete, not with scarring and a thickness that could be an encumbrance later.
Yeah, that's true. I like this. Let it all go and then see what stays.
Right on.
Mm-hmm. And we want to use juniper berry
Yes.
tea and around our core. That will help us let it all go.
Yes, juniper berry is very gentle. Juniper berry can help make that last sticky, bitter thing you have been swallowing
Mm-hmm.
slip away. It's a silken, wonderful oil that re-educates cells. So if cells expect to feel bad, juniper berry will give you a new option. So if you put the juniper berry around your core and you say, I forgive myself and others, I forgive everyone for everything, and I have peace. You will be amazed how after 3 days of just using juniper berry, you so much accept the virtues within yourself and others.
Mm-hmm. Remember that forgiving yourself is as important as forgiving others. Guilt is toxic. Reliving the mistake over and over. Love yourself and forgive yourself. You don't want
So,
to keep
so what? You
replay.
made a mistake. You don't have to keep putting it on replay.
That's right.
The score of the football game. Do not play it back. Pull
Mm-hmm.
out the lesson and keep moving forward.
Well, we learn from our mistakes, so it's important to acknowledge it, but just let's keep going.
Forgiveness is a reflection of loving yourself enough to move on.
Yay.
And arborvitae can play a role. We're giving you lots of options depending on what oils you like. Pick one that you like. Pick one that you will use all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Arborvitae warm cold hearts. Arborvitae will just give you energy to push through and just say, okay, I'm really letting that go. I don't have to see that person anymore. I don't have to talk to them. But even if people bring up their name, I'm not going to notice the betrayal. I'm not going to play it back anymore. I'm
Mm-hmm.
done with it.
That's good. Oh, that leads right into this. Dwelling on past bad decisions you've made only allows those decisions to keep defining you. Forgive yourself and move on.
Move it, move it, move it.
Yeah, get your body moving.
On.
Well, it's true. You know, so many times we keep beating ourselves up in our head over and over again. So own what you did, but don't beat yourself up for it. You're human. You made a mistake. Again, forgive yourself and move on. Ooh, and we have new oils there.
Yes.
Clary sage and eucalyptus.
Yeah, that's a really good blend.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It helps you forgive. It helps you change the word mistake to lesson. I
Mm-hmm.
learned my lesson. I learned because I had the courage to try a new experience. And lo and behold, it didn't work out well for me. So now I am better informed. Like oregano in the eye is not a good idea. But if you're one of those people who needs to have experience to prove it to themselves, that is a lesson you should pull out very quickly. Clary
I
Sage
don't.
and eucalyptus will really help your heart and mind balance.
Okay. For this is one of your favorite statements too. Forgive yourself for not knowing what you didn't know before you learned it. Right? You
Right?
can't. Yeah. If you didn't know it, you couldn't help what happened.
Geranium,
But
lemon,
learn it.
Douglas fir. When you can do this one to one to one. It's a
Okay.
blend. It balances heart and mind. It will champion your courage. And when you play back your list of events in your life, you will see
Mm-hmm.
balanced playback instead of bad decision, bad decision, bad decision. Oh, that wasn't such a bad day. You'll have lesson, good day, lesson, good day. You'll be less harsh, less judgmental, because in judgment, we pull into focus whatever makes us unhappy. Get
Right.
it?
Right. So true. Very true.
And what does Ollie Oil have to tell us about this week's oil?
Ollie. Ollie is telling us about white fur, and he says white fur can be used for growing muscles, aches, and pains. You know, the kids have growing pains. It's really a real thing. And he
Yes.
wants us to know that I like myself just the way I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take it or leave it.
Well, You know, so many people, Sue, and we've heard about that, they change to try to be what someone else wants them to be. And after a while, they realize how unhappy they are because that's not who they really are. So that was the lesson that they had to learn.
You're right. You're absolutely right. But I do love these affirmations.
I do
I'm
too.
free of criticizing myself and others. Rather than
Right.
criticism, focus on a virtue of the day. Focus
Mhm.
on who has virtues you admire around you. Because it's really easy to find fault because we're on an imperfect plane to begin with. So we're going to make mistakes and oh, boo hoo. Get over it. You got to
Right.
forgive yourself for dawdling along the path of, oh, I screwed up. Yeah, well, what'd you learn?
You need to remember that you practice forgiveness for two reasons: to let others know that you no longer wish to be in a state of hostility with them, and to free yourself from the self-defeating energy of resentment. Send love in some form to those you feel have wronged you and notice how much better you feel.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Oh,
true.
yeah. The fact that no one else has the power to make you feel bad. Because, see, if you have a negative encounter with someone and you're going to have to see that person again, you get ready for another negative encounter if you have not forgiven them.
Right.
So, what's easier to do is to forgive them, and then no matter what they say or what they do, you could take a moment to consider, nah, I don't have to react. Nope, I don't have to say a word here. And
Mhm.
just keep moving.
Right.
You don't even have to acknowledge that person gave any words out of their mouth. It is
Mhm.
not a requirement. You have that kind of power over yourself. Because later that night you'll go like, I am so proud of me. I didn't say a word.
It's so true, though. It's really true. Remember, it can be hard to forgive and let go, but it's important to remember that harboring the resentment and holding a grudge can hurt you even more. The word forgive really means to give something up for yourself, not for them. And
Right.
that's what you were just saying. That you have to forgive for yourself and not for the other person, but it's for you.
Yeah, trust me, they're not laying awake nights worrying about how you felt. Because if they were concerned about how you felt, the offense would not have taken place in the first place.
Mhm.
And I love grapefruit for actually breaking up old built up resentments. Grapefruit is very good that way. You can mix it with any of your other favorite oils and rub
Mhm.
it any place you have pain because resentment manifests in joint pain. Resentment manifests in jaw issues because it's like, no, I'm not going to say I forgive you. And that tightens your jaw. Get it?
Okay. It's a wonderful suggestion. Remember, one of the most courageous decisions you will ever make is to finally let go of whatever is hurting your heart and soul. It's
Yep.
true. Yeah.
Letting go means you don't think about it, you don't talk about it, you don't explain it to other people, you don't have wound sharing or comparing. Whenever you want to dust off your old wounds and go into, oh, you think you suffered? Well, let me tell you how I suffered. Okay? You have not moved into joy. You have not allowed love to expand within yourselves. And it's really important you make a conscious effort when you're forgiving yourself for being misled or for things that you didn't have any way of knowing. You're moving in a direction of wholeness. And that's really important.
It is. Yeah, you want to be whole, you want to find joy, and if you keep replaying all that and not letting the forgiveness out, you're not going to find it. Remember, forgiveness is not always easy. At times it feels more painful than the wound we suffered. To forgive the one that inflicted it And yet there's no peace without forgiveness. It's our friend Marianne Williamson, and it's so true.
Yep.
Yeah.
Another Detroit addict. Yes. Okay.
Really?
Oh yeah, she's from Detroit too.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're not saying that to forgive other people, it's an easy thing. But again, when we keep that wound open, and like Sue said, and we play it over and over again, we're just making it deeper and harder to get rid of in the first place. So, and like this quote says, we're not going to have peace if we can't forgive. It's just something that's going to lay there and just, I don't know, I think of like fermenting, inside, and you just got to let it go.
A good kind of fermenting. It's not like making this is not a
Oh, no,
kombucha.
no, no,
Okay. What
no.
spike? We have a lot of the oils we've suggested are warming and serious antibiotic, antiviral. The reason we want you to use these is sometimes people have carried bitterness for so long, they need to warm up the barnacles so they'll go away.
Mm-hmm.
Spike Guard is an amazing gift.
Okay. Remember, you are allowed to terminate toxic relationships. You are allowed to walk away from people who hurt you. You don't owe anyone an explanation for taking care of yourself.
Right,
Yay
just
for
because
that.
the question doesn't mean you have to answer it. It
Right.
doesn't mean you have to explain yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing you have to explain to anyone except you. You have to be able to live with you and sleep with you. And other people asking questions or passing judgment is A, not helpful, and B, it's none of their business. Sometimes we
Mm-hmm.
have to go back and make the same mistake again to understand it really was a mistake. And it's not really anybody else's job to say,
Mm-hmm.
oh, did this before. We don't care. It wasn't your lesson, it was my lesson.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh.
Today, we're going to tell you some secrets.
I love secrets. Okay. First secret is our email, happycal, HAPPYCAL 359 @gmail.com. And you can ask to go on our newsletter list, inquire about the t-shirts and mugs, and all our links for upcoming events, because we're starting to send out to let you know where we're going to be.
Yes. East of Arizona. Deb and I are going to go get warm the end of January. I wish we were going this
Yeah.
week.
I know.
And we're going
Although
to
we have a little bit of sun here now, so we can pretend, Sue.
right. And Australia's the whole month of March, basically. So if you have friends
Mhm.
somewhere in Australia, we're probably going to be not too far from them.
Yeah, we're kind of zigzagging all over, aren't we?
We are. And then Salt Lake City, Dr. Sue Lawton has some secret classes she's teaching. And if you want to be involved in the secret classes, write to Debbie and we'll see what we can do for you.
Okay.
And of course, all day Tuesday and all day Wednesday, the 18th and the 19th, we have our amazing boot camp that we work with Paul and Terry Helms on at that wonderful restaurant called Christopher's. It's a wonderful, enlightening 2 days.
It is. It really is. It's great activity. Wow,
So
we're busy already, talking all the way about September. Wow.
People have asked already, are you going to do classes? Well, yes, we are. We'd like to thank you all for coming. Because we'll be in Australia in March, we won't be around for the regionals.
Right.
So
Yeah.
we'll see you in Australia.
Yeah, so just when you write, please be specific on what information that you want, and we'll be happy to get it out to you.
Yes.
Thank you, Sue, for everything. I know I'm going to feel better about forgiving people.
Yes, I'm grabbing the juniper.
Moving on, letting it go.
I'm working on my juniper berry. Yay. Thank you, Miss Deb. See you again in an hour.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.